also feels like it's getting even more and more stale. The crew is actually adding a bunch of stuff. What's going on, fellas? My name is Sid, and we're about to go into month 2 of 3 of this update in the Crew Motorfest, where we're gonna get a bunch of new cars, a bunch of new events, a few returning cars that people really, really want, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So, first and foremost, we have this thing, the Mad Edition. I can only assume it's the Mad Edition, because that's what it looks like. The RX-8 in Drift, actually, which is really sick. I'm glad they're doing cool edition cars that are in a category that you wouldn't expect the car to be in. Oh, I'm gonna lose my drift score. Okay. Come on, keep drifting. I can't believe I kept that. Why do I have traction control on? What is going on? You have to get this tonight, actually. You have to get this, like, this day that this video is going out, because tomorrow, only the people who got it from this summit, top 15,000. The summit, of course, being this game's version of the seasonal, the festival playlist, where we have 9 different events, 3 of them being PR stunts, where you play them and you get ranked on a leaderboard along with everyone else. And then at the end of the week, if you were high enough on the leaderboards, then you win the exclusive reward at the end of that week. This time around being the Lightning Edition. Right, I forgot it's not... I still know what I meant. I was still right, technically. So as much as you can drive it right now, you're gonna have to wait till next week and the next month of content to actually drive this. That's just the first thing. It is also, unless you want to pay a lot of money and wait 4 months, or well, 3 months, it's your last chance to get the Bugatti Divo Emerald Edition. So make sure you get that in the main stage at level 10. I already own it because it was in the Crew 2, thankfully. Here is what's coming in the next month. In fact, tomorrow, tonight, overnight, you'll be able to play all of this new stuff. We have the 4 brand new events available for the late show playlist, which we can actually see in-game will be the Fenomeno, the Fiat 500F, the Lancia Delta, interestingly, and the, what was it called? The Superleggera? Was that what it was called? Yeah, that's the company, I think. Touring Superleggera. So presumably we'll also get the Lancia Delta at some point during this month. Another brand new car edition. And that drops tonight, 4 new events and a brand new story, which is where you follow a bunch of clues and there's some rewards. I don't really care much for that, I gotta be honest. Do people care much about that? Look, I would've, and then they made the reward a car that's already in the game and in the shop that's buyable already. So I kind of lost all interest in the stories. I loved the stories in the Crew 2. I think it was how they dropped them that made them cooler than what they were. That doesn't stop the new stuff dropping tonight, because also the Fiat 500F is going to drop for all the Year 3 pass holders. If you paid extra for the Year 3 pass, you'll be able to get the Fiat 500F. It'll already be in your account. You won't have to actually do anything for it. You load up, and it'll be there. But if you don't have the Year 3 pass, you'll have to wait a week to get it. So that'll be August 12th. Skipping in time a little, but the Lamborghini Fenomeno is also going to be added August 26th. I guess that's the single hypercar edition that they do in the Crew. They've kind of vaguely always done it like Year 3, the Elite Bundle will be the first half of an update, and then they'll add one on its own hypercar in the second half of the update. But now that the updates are only 3 months long, I guess it's towards the end of the second month. Gosh, only 3-month-long updates. This is really exciting. The Crew feels like stuff's going on. The next update, Year 4 of the Crew's life, and the big event that they do when it's Year 4, all of that is only, what, 2 months away now? Instead of being 3? God, that makes so much difference. It's crazy because it's only 1 month, but it makes a lot of difference. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about right now, and you're like, Sid, you're making no sense, the Crew recently changed their update structure to, instead of being 4 months per every update, it's only 3 months per update. So we're likely gonna get a little less slop. We're gonna get a bit more often updates. We're gonna get new stuff more often. Obviously, cars per update will technically go down, but that makes sense. And things will shift around more often. We'll get 4 updates a year rather than 3. As well as the updates only being 3 months long, if you don't really like an update, there's just another one round the corner. I'm really glad they made that change. And that change also does make some stuff go a bit funky. Because that same day, you'll be able to get the Fiat 500F. If you don't have the Year 3 pass, everyone will be able to buy it. We'll also add the Main Stage Legacy. Now, because the Main Stage Legacy, it drops in order, right? So this month that we're in right now is the first month of this update. That means that this month will be the first Main Stage Legacy next update. That's where they take 2 events from each of the different weekly themes that have dropped. They take 2 each, and they put them in essentially a playlist with all the original themes, the original cars, the original art style that was in only that week. They give you the reward that was previously locked exclusively to the main stage of that month, and they bring it back the next update so that it stays forever, so that all these things and everything the crew has done from day 1 is remembered. But because it drops in order, and we've gone from 4 months to 3, they've done some weird stuff. This month, we got 2 main stage legacies, NASCAR Experience and Track Forge in Cajo. So, a few different things. I wish I was playing more of the crew, because this actually seemed alright. And it's only 3? 6? Wait a minute, what are they missing? Why is this only 6 events? 1, 2, 3... They've only got speed, crossing, pole position, and be loud? Were the other events only race creator? Meaning they're not going to be adding race creator events at all to the main stage legacy? Oh no, that's worrying. The summit right now is almost entirely race creator events. Does that mean we're barely gonna be able to play this summit? Okay, that's so weird, but that's something completely unrelated. The main stage coming back is going to be this one. Shout out Dominator Cruise for logging all of these kind of things. It's the one with the RC cars. Yes, everyone will finally be able to drive an RC car for free. You won't have to only get it from the summit. Just by buying a few cars to do the main stage legacy, you'll be able to permanently get an RC car. Obviously, next update, they're going to add one to the Prestige Ticket Store. But this update, it's going to be a lot easier because you only have to play a few events. You don't have to grind a bunch of Prestige tickets. And we're going to get events like the Apollo, and did they show more? Was that the whole? They didn't show it. There it is. Trick or Street, which was an RC car themed summit. Then we have Apollo's Odyssey, which was the brand new Apollo, the Gumbert Apollo. The Crawl of the Wild, which was off-road. It was the Traxxas specific RC car. And Lamborghini Selection, which was just a Lamborghini themed week. This is the main stage coming back with this main stage car that everyone's going to be able to get for free. And when I say for free, I mean real world free. Like, you won't have to pay real money, but it won't be free in game. But still, it's free. Not on their Instagram or on their Twitter have we seen what the summit car will be. Because normally, we do by this point know the summit car of the upcoming month. They'll give us a rundown of all the gold rewards and the platinum reward at the end of the month. But this time around, we know the gold reward for the first month, or week, sorry, is going to be the Lancer Stratos HF GR4, which is fine, it's a fun car, and it's going to be a Lancia selection week. I guess I kind of like it, because you guys may already know I prefer when the crew hides stuff and you actually get to load on and see and have more reveals and stuff, you know? So yeah, we don't know. Actually, we don't know what the event is, what the car is, the summit car, the end of the month exclusive reward car for only the top 15,000 players. We don't know what it's going to be, but that's another car that's going to drop next month, this coming month, alongside all of the cars that I described. And 4 more events of the late show. Now, all we can do is wait and see. Are you hyped for the brand new stuff coming to the Crew Motorfest? Let me know. Are they doing more than Forza is? Because what's coming up in Forza? More recycled cars? I mean, some of these cars are recycled, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot more new. And they're actually kind of doing some cool stuff with them, because the festival playlist definitely sucks. But that's neither here nor there. That's going to be about it for me. Thank you so much for watching. In a bit.